A major problem in the teaching profession today is finding great teachers. Some students in college just go into the profession because there's nothing else they can do or see themselves doing. They don't go into the teaching profession because they love children or they want to make a difference in a child's life. I never thought when I was deciding what career path I wanted to choose that I would choose early childhood education. I never did see myself being a teacher, but I have always loved children. It's very easy for me to communicate with them and to understand them. When choosing a major, you should choose something you can see yourself doing every day and never get tired of it. Your career should be chosen to most of all make you happy and to secondly make the people your career is affecting happy. A major problem in my career is finding good teachers that want to work with children and make a difference. As Valerie Strauss states, we want the best public education possible for our children, and teachers are a key component in providing that education. So naturally, we want to find the best people we can to teach our children, and we want government to follow up in a systematic way to make sure that a high level of education is actually taking place. What Valerie is trying to say are those teachers that are being hired today have no interest in being teachers. They're just there to have a career. In some states, the government is making it harder for people to get their teaching license. They actually have to go through years of schooling instead of just getting the license from a few classes. This is an essential thing that needs to be done in every state so schools can effectively know if teachers are really interested in this job. Will they be good, effective teachers, and will they treat their students nicely and fair? Holding teachers to a standard of greatness is more difficult than it seems. We have to firmly believe that the teachers that are hired will teach the students in these schools with enthusiasm and interest in what they're teaching. Holding teachers to a standard of greatness has many problems. Teaching is a profession with a very low salary. Even when these teachers go through years of schooling and they are changing children's lives with their work they do every single day they're in the classroom, they still get underpaid. Although a lot of people choose this profession because there's nothing else to do, they still should get the required salary. Dave Eggers, a founder of the National Tutoring Center, says, "At the moment, the average teacher's pay is on par with that of a toll taker or bartender. Teachers make 14% less than professionals in other occupations that require similar levels of education. In real terms, teachers' salaries have declined for 30 years. The average starting salary is $39,000. The average ending salary after 25 years in the profession is $67,000. These prices teachers out of home ownership in 32 metropolitan areas and make raising a family on one salary near impossible. Something needs to be done about the loss of salaries of teachers. If the salaries of teachers weren't so low, the country would get more teachers that actually want to and would love to teach. But since you can hardly raise a family on a single income of a teacher, no one chooses the teaching profession. Teachers have tried for years to get the government involved in changing the salaries, but it ends in other less important topics on teaching. Teachers and their working conditions is another problem that needs to be solved. Some schools, the conditions are much worse than others. This could be the location of the school, which state the school it is in, and how the administrators choose to take care or give more attention to that school. The indicators of science and engineering in Virginia explain that teachers overheld generally positive perceptions of their schools' environments. These perceptions tended to be less prevalent in schools with more minority and poor students than in schools with fewer less students. This was particularly the case for teacher perceptions of parental support. 42% through 44% of mathematics and science teachers in high minority and high poverty schools said that they received a great deal of support from parents, compared with 67% to 71% of their counterparts in lower minority and lower poverty schools. This problem can only be solved by getting the government involved. Once again, this problem deals with the patience you have to be teacher. Are you really committed to teaching? Do you want to deal with all these problems that come with teaching, but also at the same time making a difference in hundreds of children's lives? Choosing your career path should be an enjoyable time. It's choosing what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Always choose something that will be a rewarding yet challenging career. I chose teaching because I can see myself doing it for the rest of my life and at the same time getting a reward of helping so many children at the